So the way to look at the energy systems, you've got energy production that really comes from lungs and heart. If that's got to keep up and produce the energy, and then you've got to shuttle it and get that energy to the working muscles. And then the working muscles have got to use that energy efficiently as well. So a lot of the time fighters haven't built that central engine up. The heart and the lungs aren't doing the bit to get the energy out in the first place. So we want to shift that emphasis as well from the central general work to more local endurance as we get closer to the fight as well.
Fighters, welcome back to another episode of Heatrick Muay Thai Performance.
I don't overly do the local muscular endurance work because a lot of times that's being handled already in your pad work, your sparring, all that kind of stuff. That's local muscular endurance. All the limbs are having to work on that. Whereas a lot of fighters are missing getting the heart and lungs able to even supply the juice in the first place. So we're making sure that the methods we're using are hitting the right kind of things, hitting the stuff that's going to be a gap in the athletic performance, if you like. The program's set up so there are always 3 cardio sessions in each block as you go through. The type of cardio sessions, the protocols that we use, switch around a bit depending on what the objectives of that block are. And the closer we get to a speed block, and that's being the most fight specific, the more higher intensity it becomes and the more endurance based in terms of, limited rest periods and things like that as well. You'll see that all kind of shift. So for example, the 2 extremes you've got, I'm thinking in the first phase that you're going to notice. At the start of the training phase, we've got the lowest intensity, longest duration work. And that's the cardiac output session that you're already familiar with. At the other end of the extreme, we've got what's referred to as cardiac power intervals. And they are short, kind of 1 to 2 minute rounds where you're trying to hit maximum heart rate for as much of the round as possible. It's hard, very, very tough session. Psychologically, physically, the recovery from it's quite whoa as well. And we kind of, that's the other end of the spectrum. But we save that to right to the end. You don't need that at the beginning. It's a waste of time if you haven't already built that capacity up that we've been working on. So we kind of connect the dots between those 2 extremes with less intense, longer duration to short, sharp, really high intensity ones. We just kind of filter that along. There's a spectrum of tools that we use to get there.
Thanks for listening. If you found this valuable, please like, subscribe, and share with someone else it could help too. Please give the podcast a review or comment below. We'd love to hear from you. As always, you can visit heatrick.com for more Muay Thai performance podcasts, videos, articles, and guides. Catch you next time.